What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Umidigi A7S versus the Blackview A80 Pro. So both of these devices are entry-level budget devices. They do offer a lot, and I do like using both of them. Now, let's get into a quick comparison, guys, and talk about these two budget smartphones that you may be looking at, just in case you want to check some of these prices and phones out. I'm going to talk about it right now so you can decide which one is the better option for your money. Now, the Umidigi A7S is made of plastic, and so is the A80 Pro as well. Now, the A80 Pro comes in black, blue, red, and green, and the Umidigi A7S will come in black, blue, and green. Now, on the A80 Pro right here, we're getting the 6.49 or 6.5 inch display, which looks really nice. As you can see, it's a 720 LCD IPS display panel. We are getting 82% screen to body ratio, 19:9 aspect ratio. Now, on the Umidigi A7S, we are getting pretty decent phone. It does come in at 195 grams of weight versus 180 on the Blackview, so it's a little bit heavier. But it does have an IPS display LCD, which is a 6.5 inch versus the 6.53 versus 6.49. So the Umidigi will be slightly bigger if you compare them side by side. Now, 269 pixels per inch on the Umidigi A7S, which is going to be medium density as far as the screen pixels as well. And on the A80 Pro, you're getting 265, which is also medium density. So both of these panels do absolutely look beautiful. When you push up the brightness all the way up, you can see that they both get plenty bright, and they do offer some really nice displays. Now, we do have a water drop notch on the A80 Pro. We also do have a water drop notch on the Umidigi A7S as well. So both of these devices do look really beautiful. Now, on the A7S, we do get a 1600 times 720 versus 1560 times 720, so slightly more pixels on the Umidigi, slightly more sharper as well on the Umidigi, but overall the Blackview does look really nice when it comes to the screen. Alright guys, so when it comes to gaming on the Umidigi A7S, you can see we can play Call of Duty, PUBG. It's on low graphics, so just keep that in mind when you're playing games that'll be in the low graphics setting for the Umidigi A7S. Now, the Umidigi A7S does have 32 gigabytes of internal storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM. This phone is actually $80 right now, but you can get it $80 right now, but eventually it'll go back to $100. So it has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 4,150 milliamp hour battery, and you can see right here when we start gaming. Let me just show you how it performs. But I was actually surprised that I was able to play Call of Duty on here. Like, the fact that this thing even opened was pretty crazy. So let me show you. It's actually really smooth.
Enemy contact.
So I guess this is like in the nighttime or something, because this guy's like running up to me with a knife. But as you can see, we do have the chipset that's on here is pretty snappy for what it is. It's clocked in at 1.4 gigahertz. It's a quad core processing chip, and it's the A53. So it's definitely pretty decent. It's you know, I wasn't expecting it to even play this game, but it's so smooth that I was kind of surprised that it was playing this game.
Sight. Survivor. Last survivor. Get back up.
Okay, so this is actually pretty smooth, but I think this is pretty cool that you can play like, you know, like Call of Duty on here really without any issue. If this thing does also have that AI thermometer at close range, you can get someone's temperature or measure temperatures of objects, which is kind of cool. You get a dedicated button, which I did change. It was the temperature button or the thermometer, but I made it the Google Assistant button. You could change it to any other button that you do want it to be. But I think this phone is really nice for the price, guys. It's only $80 right now. It comes in a lot of cool different colors as well, and you can play some really cool games with it. Now, what's really awesome about this device is that you can game pretty well on here. 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Overall, it does move really well. So I definitely think that the Blackview A80 Pro is a pretty decent processing chip for gaming. It's got the Helio P25 clocked in at 2.5 gigahertz. We're gonna play some PUBG for a little bit just so I can show you how it performs. Alright guys, so the Blackview processing chip is pretty snappy, to be honest with you. It's A25. It's clocked in at 2.5 gigahertz, so it's got plenty of gaming power, CPU power, and you know, you can see this thing moving and working pretty well here. It's moving along quite well. No lags on here. So I hear somebody coming. Let me try to get a weapon of some sort. And it looks like I got away just in time. But wow, you can really feel those gunshots vibrate on the phone. The graphics do look really good. I'm gonna run over here. And I do see enemies there. Hopefully I can get a weapon. Wow, so a lot of gunshots right now going off. But this is really good gameplay, guys. It hasn't really lagged whatsoever. Alright, so that was actually pretty sweet. So I just saved him, but pretty decent gaming performance here. So yeah, this has 4 gigabytes of RAM. No hiccups whatsoever, guys. I've been using this for gaming for about a half hour now, and it hasn't had any stutters. So I could definitely recommend the Blackview. It's really good for gaming on this phone. Now just keep in mind this is an octa-core processing chip, and the Umidigi A7S is going to be the quad-core processing chip, which means that we have 4 extra cores working inside the phone for gaming. So it's a little bit more snappier and things of that nature. Let's see which physical, actually facial recognition, because this one has a fingerprint and this one does not, but they both have facial recognition. So let's just see which one opens first when I look at both of them at the same time. Okay, so that was the Blackview. Really quick on the Blackview that time. Okay, so just by hair, it's the Blackview, but let's go ahead and just do a quick, let me see. So let's try that one more time. Alright, so I'm gonna open up the apps, close them all out in the background, and see which one is gonna open up the Play Store first. So let's go to the Play Store right here. 1, 2, 3. So that was actually the Blackview. Let's go into Spotify. 1, 2, 3. And that was the Blackview. Let's try Twitter. Let's open up Twitter and see which one opens up quicker. Let me see, I don't see Twitter on this device, so let's try Instagram. 1, 2, 3. Blackview open up really quick, but Umidigi's right behind it. Now let's go with Facebook. 1, 2, 3. And that was really close as well. You can see the colors look beautiful on both panels. Let's go into Geekbench and see which scores are better for each device. Okay, so as you can see, it's opening up. It opened up first on the Blackview. We have Android 9 on the Blackview, Android 10 on the Umidigi, and these are the scores for multi and single core. So we do have 4 cores on here, so the scores are going to be a lot less on the multi-core score, but as you can see, they look really similar as well. So this is kind of give you an idea how each one performs next to each other, but honestly, they both do really good for gaming, taking photographs, social media, things of that nature. On the camera, we are getting a wide angle on the Umidigi A7S for pictures, so I think that's pretty cool. You could even do that for video right here. So they give you the wide angle for video and pictures on the Umidigi. On the A30, the A80 from Blackview, you don't really have too many options, but you do get bokeh, you do get beauty, mono, pro mode, video, and picture. So just to give you an idea, they both do take pretty decent pictures on both cameras. Now when it comes to comparing both cameras on both phones, the Blackview does have a 13 megapixel main camera, a 2 megapixel for portrait on the rear, and we do have a 13 megapixel on the A7S on the standard lens, as 8 megapixel for wide angle, and a 2 megapixel for portraits. Now on the front of the Blackview A80 Pro, we're going to be getting that 8 megapixel for portraits, and then on the A7S we are getting an 8 megapixel selfie camera as well. But let me know what you guys think about both of these devices. 2 gigabytes of RAM on this one, 4 gigabytes on the Blackview. All around, I think the Blackview is a really nice device. It has a really nice satin finish. We're getting that vinyl finish. Both of these won't give you fingerprints whatsoever, but I really do like these phones side by side. Let me know which one you think is the better option overall for the money. Leave your comment down below. I would appreciate that. But I'll check you guys later. I'll get right with you. Peace.